Today we're going to spend a couple of minutes talking about your OLPA test results. And do you remember taking the OLPA reading test last month in December?
Yeah.
Okay. So that test is like a practice MCA, and it gives us a score that allows you and your teachers to better understand where you're at and how we can make sure you're even more successful on the MCA in April. Okay. So before we go into your score, how did you feel about the test? How do you think it went?
It went really well for me.
Awesome. Yeah. What felt good about it?
You could go back here and reread the text.
Excellent. And we know that's a really important strategy to use on the test, so that's fantastic. So what I have here is a sheet that you'll be able to keep, and it shows your particular score. And so 823 is your score, and it puts you into one of four categories: does not meet state standards, partially meets, meets, or exceeds. And you do fall into the does not meet. However, what we're really focused on is growth. That it's not so much where you are right here, but that you're growing. You're getting better. And so doing things like rereading on the test is going to help you with that. That's great. Last year, you scored a 727. And we focus on those last two numbers right there. And what the state of Minnesota does is it generates a goal for you, what you should be able to do in April this year as an 8th grader on the MCA. So based on your 7th grade score, your goal is 836. The goal would be that between now and April, when you take the MCAs, that you would grow from 823 to 836. That's also going to push you higher and getting you closer to that next level of partially meet standards. Okay. Now, what do you think there are some things you could be doing right now to set yourself up for success with the MCA in April?
Started learning more vocabs, reading bigger text. So,
I think those are really great ideas. You talked about vocabulary, and that's a really big one. And so really paying attention to the words and concepts that are being brought up in class, really focusing on your benchmarks and retaking any benchmarks that you have to, making sure you're mastering them so that you're ready for the MCA. But one of the most important things to do is your reading rewards as well, because the more you read, and the more you read for fun, with things that interest you, the better you're going to be as a reader. I'm going to give you one other tip. You'll be keeping this sheet, and there's a website here that I've highlighted. You can go to that website and put in this learning locator number that's designed just for you, and it's going to have some resources that are going to help you with the specific areas that you need help with. So for example, if I look down here, you're a little bit stronger in literature than informational text. So this is likely going to have some extra practice for you with regard to raising that informational text score. Okay. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is all of those things that you're doing to make yourself more successful for the MCA in the spring is really going to pay off, because as an 8th grader now, your teachers and your counselors are going to look at that MCA score in the spring to help place you in the right classes next year in 9th grade. Okay. Do you have any questions about this score or on the things that you need to be doing?
Not really.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you, Sol.